Okay, so I was cut off. I just double checked. Sorry about that. So but we did finish the Sanskrit. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do, but well, I know what to do, which is just chant the mantra until the hackers go away. That's what I'll focus on today. But yeah, it's not. I found that it's hackers who are attacking me. Uh, don't they have better things to do, like go after rich people or something? I'm an easy target. One-minded wise, they track thee like a thief lurking in dark cave with a stolen cow. Thee claiming worship, bearing it to gods, there nigh to thee sate all the holy ones. The gods approached the ways of holy law. There was a gathering vast as heaven itself. The waters feed the praise the growing babe, born nobly in the womb, the seed of law. Like grateful food, like some wide dwelling place, like a fruit bearing hill, a wholesome stream. Sorry, am I still online? I'm online, but sorry about this. It's nothing I can do. I'm being hacked. Okay, moving, continuing. 55, 65. Hmm. Yeah, 65. They only have up to 5 verses. That's unfortunate. Oh, they just combine the 2 verses into one. Okay, that's okay. All right, so like a steed urged to run in swift career, rushing like Sintu, who may check his course. Kin as a brother to his sister floods, he eats the woods as a king eats the rich. When through the forest urged by wind, he spreads, barely Agni shears the hair of earth. Like a swan sitting in the floods, he pants. Wisest in mind, mid men, he wakes at morn. A sage like Soma, sprung from law, he grew like some young creature, mighty shining far. Yeah. Once again, I'm sorry that I'm being attacked by hackers. They're doing all kinds of stuff, and it's not too malicious. Like, I didn't miss anything, which is cool. But still, it's a burden. 107. Okay, so that was Veda 66, not 65. Oh, yeah, it was 66. It was 65, sorry. Just making notes for tomorrow. Moving on. Okay. I'm probably gonna do maybe like a half an hour of the sutras. Half an hour of the sutra. Time goes by really quickly when you do study the sutras. 45, 45 to, I don't know. So I'm monitoring myself from now on, just in case if somebody asks me again. It sounds crazy. Like there are so many. I only have one viewer, you know. There are so many Twitchers, and you go after somebody with one viewer. I just hope that it's not the Chinese. I'm Korean. The Chinese, they don't allow you to speak. Like you can't say certain things, you know. Namaste. Tatto nuima di pradulma. Tatto nuima di pradulpavaha. Kaya sampat tat tattad talma na pika dashichan. The Chinese probably think that I'm Chinese. They think the Chinese think that all Asians are Chinese, which is, I don't even speak Chinese. I speak Korean. The Chinese don't speak Korean. You know, it's like I look like them, so they go after me, I guess. That's my theory. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're a Chinese hacker listening to this, I'm Korean, man. Korean. 한국 사람. Okay, continue. Yeah, it just throws me off, you know, when you're the Sanskrit itself is you gotta concentrate to say it. So you know, if hackers are like breaking you down and you're trying to do both at once, that's why I use this nicotine break. Yeah, I'm serious. The Chinese, like even the ones here, if they hear a word they don't like, they'll attack you on the street just because you look Chinese. It's like that's a stereotype. A lot of them are not that smart, I find. There are smart ones, I'm sure. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna double check this word here. They're not supposed to connect this. That's a ka. They meant to write ta, but that style, I'm not used to it. Talma. Yeah. Kaya sampatita talmana pi. Kaya sampatita talmana pika dashija. Tatranuima. Pavatiuno. Pavatian. Pavatianuho. Pia Pavatianuho. That's the best I could say for now. Lakima. Lakulpavati. Mahima. Mahanupavati. Prabhutirang. Prabhutirang guya greno pi. Sprishati. Janandrama samu. Prakamamyamikuchani pit. Prakam. Prakamiyami Prakamiyami Gachani Prakamiyami Gachana Pikataho Prakamiyami Gachana Pikataho. So yeah, I'm gonna read the book over and over and over. The more I do it, the better I get. So I apologize. It's not perfect yet. It's not good yet. Good enough yet. Puma bunu Puma bunu majujati ni majujati yatodake Vashitvam Putapau Putapautikeshu Vashi Pavatya Vashyashijanyeshu Ishitritvam Ishitritvam. Yeah, there's number one. I Ishitvam Keshu Prabhava Prabhavavyaya Vyuhanami Shitue Yatra Kama Abasa Yitubam Satya Samkaripatang Yata Samkaripasutata Sam Momo Samkaripasut Samkaripasutata Samkaripasutata Bhuta Prakriti Namapasuta Nama Nacha Shakutopi Padartha Vipariyasam Karoti Vasmat Anyasya Yatra Kama Vasayinahu Pulvasiddhasya Tata Bhuteshu Samkalpaditi. Okay, I'm still online. Just checking. Etanyashito Vaishivariyanui. Okay, I'll take it. Kaya Sampadu Kaya Sampadu Kaya Sampadu Bakushio Mano Tadataimana Tadataimana Pika Dashija Prithvi Multiam Na Nirunadati Yoginaho Sharira Dikriyam Shilamapianubisha Shilamapianubishati Ti Napaho Snigataho Gledayananti Nagniru Shinu Tahati Na Payuho Pranomi Pahati Manavarano Tumakepia Makashe Pavatia Vritakaya Siddhana Mapia Drisho Sho Siddha one more Siddhana Mapia Drisho Pavati. Thence the rising of attenuation, etc., the perfection of the body, and also the non-resistance of its characteristics. There, the attenuation means that it becomes an atom. The lightness means that it becomes light. The enlargement means that it becomes large. The attainment means that he touches the moon even by the tip of his finger. The irresistibility means the unrestrained willpower by which he sinks into the earth and gets up just as in water. The mastery means that he becomes possessed of control over all the elements and the elemental powers and is not subject to the control of others. The creative power means that creation, destruction, and aggregation all depend upon his will. The settlement at will means the perfection of willpower. As he wills, so becomes the position of the elemental powers. Although he is able, yet he does not cause any upset of the objects. Why? Because his will coincides with that of the other original perfect entity, who is the possessor of the perfection of settlement at will. These are the eight powers. The perfection of the body is to be described. Also, the non-resistance of its characteristics means that the earth does not resist the working of the yogi's body by its hardness. He can pass even through a stone. The sticky water does not wet him. The hot fire does not burn him. The air in motion does not carry him. His body becomes concealed even within the coverless ether, and he becomes invisible even to the perfect beings. As a result of this atomization and the others come about, the perfection of body, and there is no obstruction by the properties of these. As to these, atomization occurs in case he becomes atomic. Levitation occurs in case he becomes light. Mag- Magnification occurs in case he becomes magnified. Extension occurs in case he touches the moon with a mere finger's tip. Efficacy, the non-obstruction of desire, occurs in case he dives into the earth underground, emerges again as if in water. Mastery occurs in case he masters elements and products of elements and is not mastered by others. Sovereignty occurs in case he is sovereign over the production, absorption, and arrangement of these. The capacity of determining things according to desire is the capacity to will actual facts so that the elements, which are the evolving causes, remain as he wills. And although having power, he does not cause reversal of things. Why not? Because at the will of another, who determines things according to desire and who from the beginning is perfected, the elements have been so willed. These are the eight powers. Perfection of body is described later, and its external aspects are not obstructed. Earth, with its limitation and extent, does not restrict the action of the body and of the yogin, and the organs of the yogin. For he penetrates even the rock. The water, liquid as it is, wets him not. The fire, hot as it is, burns him not. The wind, motor as it is, budges him not. And even in the air, whose essence is that nothing is covered, his body is covered. Nay, more, not even the Sitans may behold him. Yeah. No, I'm thinking maybe it is the Chinese. As soon as I said I'm Korean, I'm not Chinese. If you're a Chinese hacker, and if you're gonna treat me like Chinese, and you are Chinese and I'm Korean, that's you wanna start, war with Korea. That's what you're saying here. Nicotine break. Ru baba ru bala banuya bala Rupala Vanuya Balaba Vajra Samhanana Devani. Yeah, it messes me up, the hackers or whoever they are. I'm better than this. Rupala Vanuya Balavajra Samhanana Rupala Vanuya Balavajra Samhanana Devani Kaya Sampatu Vaishaniyahu Kanantimana Kanantimana Palo Vajra Samhanana Shichati. Beauty, charm, strength, and adamantine hardness are the bodily perfections. His body becomes amiable, charmful, excessively strong, and hard like the adamant. Beauty and grace and power and the compactedness of the thunderbolt, the perfection of body. The perfect body is handsome and alluring and unexcelled in power and compact as the thunderbolt. I just want to see how much I want to do to the. So maybe to 50. 50 is my goal. Only 4 more. 그라하노스바루파스미타는 그라하노스바루파스미타는 바야알 탓 마트바 사미야마 디는드리야자야흐 그라하노스바루파스미타는 바야알 탓 마트바 사미야마 디는드리야자야흐 그라하노스바루파스미타는 바야알 탓 바트바 그라하나스바루파스미타는 바야알타바트바 그라하나스바루파스미타는 sorry this hacker thing is really affecting me. It shouldn't, right? No, it should. I don't know, but it's affecting me. 그라하나스바루파스미타는 바야알타바트바 그라하나스바루파스미타는 바야알타바트바 사미야마 디는드리야자야흐 사마니아 비셰슈트마 샤브다딜 그라히야흐 Number 1 샤브다딜 비쇼야흐 야시비는드리야노 브리티 브리트딜 브리트딜 그라하노무 나자 따뜻사마니아마하트라 그라하노 까람 Number 2 마트레노 따뜻사마니아마하트레노 그라 그라하노 까람 Right? Yeah, I'm doing this word. 아타마나 로치타흐 사 비쇼야 비셰슈 이는드리에노 마나상 아누비아바시 야떼티 Svarupam punaha prakashatmano mudati satvasya samanya vishesha yora yuta siddhita vayava pedanugataha. Okay. Samanya vishesha yora nuta samanya vishesha yora nuta siddhita vayava pedanugataha. I'll take it. Samuho drabya minendriyam yashum tritiyam rupamasmita lakushono hamkaraho lasya samanyasyenendriyanui visheshuhu latultam rupam vyavasayatmakaho prakashakriya stitishi prakashakriya stitishila guna yeshu minendriyanui kahamkaranui parinomaho panchamam rupam kunueshu yadanugatam purushortam purushortabhatavamiti panchasi panchasveteshivinindriya panchasveteshivinin panchasveteshivinindriya rupeshu yatha kramam samyamas tatra jayam kritvam pancharupa jaya dinendriya jayaha pradulpavati yoginaha. They all like looks like two words. Supposed to be yogi. You don't separate yogi, yoginaha. But I'll double check. Oh, and by the way, I'm supposed to have friends. I was working in the film industry, which means somehow I'm connected, and some of my friends should be hackers too. I'm not that worried. It's hacker fight, hacker battle. It's like a battle that nobody sees. My team, my friends are gonna win. I was just joking. Forget whatever I said. It's a lie. I lie. From the samyama upon action, real nature, egoism, correlation, and purposefulness, the mastery over the senses. Sound, etc., possessed of the generic and the specific nature, are the objects. The operation of the senses in them is the receiving action. Further, this operation is not the form of receiving the generic nature only. If that specific property were not considered, then how would it be determined by the senses and by the mind? Further, the real nature is the sense or the matter, which is the collection followed by the difference of the inseparable accomplished body of both the generic and the specific nature of the luminous intellective essence. Their third appearance is the egoism. Its feature in the form of ego is its generic appearance, and the senses are the specific. The fourth appearance is the determinative energies possessed of illumination, activity, and inertia. The senses together with egoism are their effect. The fifth appearance is the same purposefulness and of the Purusha's interest and is inherent in the energies. The samyama should be applied successively to all these five forms of the senses. By conquering those respective appearances, and from the conquest of these five manifestations, the mastery over the senses is born to the yogi. Hmm. I'm still online. Cool. As a result of constraint upon the process of knowing and the essential attribute and the feeling of personality and the inherence and the purposiveness, the subjugation of the organs. The object to be known is the sounds and others, whose essence is both the generic form and the particular. The process of knowing is a fluctuation of the organs with reference to these, and this has not the character of being a process of knowing their generic form only. How, if the object as a particular were not seen by the organ, could it be determined by the central organ? But the essential attribute is a collection inherent in the different parts which cannot exist separately, of the generic form and of the particular, which belongs to the sattva of the thinking substance whose essence is brightness. The organ is a substance. The third form of these is the personality substance with the feeling of personality as its distinguishing characteristic. Organs are particulars of this generic form. The fourth form is the aspects, whose essence is determination, and whose disposition is to brightness and to activity and to inertia, of which the organs together with the personality substance are a mutation. The fifth form is inseparably connected with the aspects is the purposiveness of the self. Constraint is performed upon one after another of these five forms of the organs. As a result of the subjugation of the five forms of accomplishing the subjugation in each several one of them, there comes about for the yogin the subjugation of the organs. Okay, moving on. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do like three more, four more. Four more is my goal. If I can't do it, I can't do it. It's supposed to be Sabbath, but I gotta do what I gotta do. My life is more important than Sabbath. Yeah. Namaste. Tato manojavitvam vikarana bhavahu pratana jayashitya tayasya nuditamu katilapo manojavitvamu videha minindriya no mapiprata Videhana mapiprata deshaka la vishoya pekusho almost desha Videhana minindriya mapiprata deshaka la vishoya pekusho purititil purititila po vikarano bhavahu saiva prakriti vikara saiva prakriti vikara vashitvam Prathan Prathanajaya Ityeta Sati Ityeta Satisraho Siddhayo Matupratika Ujjanante Eta Shacha Karanapan Karanapancharu Karanapancharu Bajaya Datti Gamyanante Karanapan Karanapancharu Bajaya Datti Karanapancharu Bajaya Datti Gamyanante. There's number one. Ka Savaru, and there's another version. I almost missed that. So three versions of this word. So the first is Suva, Kasava, Kasavaru, 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 Kasava, 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 Karana Pancha, Karana Pancha, Kasava, Karana Pancha, Kasavaru, Bajaya Datti, Kamyanate. Just double check. Kasavaru, Karana Pancha Kasavaru Pa, Karana Pancha, Karana Pancha Vasuba, Karana Panchava, Panchaka, right? Ka, Subaru. Karana Panchaka Suba. Karana Panchaka Suba. Karana Panchaka Subarupa. Karana Panchaka Subarupa Jaya Dati Kamyanete. I'll take that. And the third version is Karu. There's a Ka. Karana Panchaka. Karana Panchaka. Karana Panchakaru Bajaya Dati Kamyanete. Okay. Thence the mind-like velocity, the uninstrumental state, and also the control over the pratana. The attainment of the highest speed of the body is the mind-like velocity. The acquisition of functions of the senses having no connection with the body regarding the sphere of desirable time and space is the uninstrumental state. The mastery over the modification of all the intensive causes is the conquest over the principal cause. These three perfections are called Matupratikas. Further, these are attained by the mastery over the real nature of the five senses. As a result of this, the speed of the central organ, the central organ, action of the instruments of disjunct, and the subjugation of the primary cause. I hate reading the addendums because when you read Sanskrit, it gets in the way. Speed of the mind means that the body acquires motion comparable of the mind. Action of the instruments of knowledge disjunct is the acquisition by the discarnate organs of the fluctuation required for the place and time and object desired. Subjugation of the primary cause is the mastery over all evolving causes and evolved effects. These three perfections are called honey-faced, and they are acquired as the result of the subjugation in five forms of instruments. Yeah, I really want to finish book 3 by next time. I'm not doing studies on Saturdays, Sabbath, but I still chant. Chanting is just every day, all day. If I don't chant, it's for my life. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Okay, 49. Yeah, if you're a hacker listening to me, I'm doing this for my life. So you're gonna have to find me or something because I'm not stopping. Sattva, Sattva Purusho Niyata Khyati Matarasya Saiva Pava Tishutut Saiva Pava Saiva Pava Tishutut Tiritavam Saiva Jinya Tiritavam Cha Nilkutara Nilkutara Jasatamu Malasya Buddhiti Sattavasya Pare Vaisharadye Parasyam Vashikara Samjinyayam Paltamanasya Sattva Purusho Niyata Khyati Matararupa Pratisthasya. I'll do it one more time, please. It's one syllable, that was awkward. Sattva Purusho Niyata Khyati Matararupa Pratisthasya. I'll take it. Saiva Pava Tishito Tiritavama. Saiva Temano Kuno Vyava Samaya Vyava. I don't like it when they put the word in 2 pages. Where am I? Vyava Saya. Vyaba, Vyabasa, Vyabasa, Yabia, Vyabasa, Vyabasa, Yabia, Basaya, Tamaka, Sivaminam, Kushwatarajinam, Pratya Shesha, Pratya Shesha Durishya, Tamatave, Pratya Shesha Durishya, Tamatave no Pasitita. And there's number one. Vatishitananta, 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 Vatishitananta. Can I do this? No, I can't. Vatishitananta, Pratya Shesha Tamatave Pasiti, Vatishitananta, Pati, Tishitananta. Pratya Shesha Tamatave Pashit, Pat. Yeah, thanks a lot, hackers. Like, it's hard enough now you're making it like, you know, 20 times harder, but I need to do it. I don't have a choice. Tishitananta, Pratya Shesha Tamatave Pashit, Patishitananta, 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 Pratya Shesha Tamatave Patishitan, Patishitananta, Pati. Yeah, it's not easy when the word is not there. You have to memorize the other part. Patishitananta, Pratya Shesha Tamatave Pratya Shesha Tamatave Patishitananta, Ityarthahu. Saivajinya Diritavam, Saivatemanam, Kunonam, Shanan Dodita Vyapadeshya Taimatavena, Shanan Dodita Vyapadeshya Taimatavena, Vyavasitita Namakramoparutam, Vivekajam Jinyanamityaitahu, Ityeshu Vishokawa Nama Siddhitiriam. I'm gonna double check if that is a mistake or it's actually there. It looks like it's actually there. Yeah. Prapya Yogi Saivajinyaho Kushri no Klesha Banantano Pashi Viharati. The yogi, possessed of the pure revelation of the distinction between the essence and the Purusha, attains the controllership of all states and also omniscience. I need that now, omniscience, so I could, stop the hackers from hacking me. And the highest transparency of the intellective essence, free from the dirt of the active and the inert energies, the yogi who is present in the highest consciousness of control and is established in the manifestation of the pure revelation of the distinction between the essence and the Purusha, attains the controllership of all states. The meaning is that the all formative energies, which are of the nature of cause and effect, become present before the Lord of the field, with the personality of the whole perceivable. Omniscience is the intellect-born knowledge independent of succession with regard to the all formative energies, which are established with the function of the past, the present, and the unpredictable characteristics. This is the meaning. This perfection is indeed known as the sorrowless, by obtaining which the yogi, being omniscient and freed from the bondage of affliction, moves as a controller. Okay, maybe two more, three more will be perfect for me, but two more is a must. Badubai, no, I'm not familiar with the style. Badubairagia, Badubairagia dapi, Toshabi jakushu, Toshabi jakushoye, Kaibaliamu, Yada siaibam, Pavati, Kleshakaimakushoye, Sattvasiayam, Viveka pratyayo taimahu, Sattvam cha heyapakushwe nyasutam purushashicha parinomi shudutoniyahu sattva Lavamasya tato virajayamanasya yani kleshabhijani nagatashali nagatashali bijakaripan nagatash nagatashali bijakaripanya prasava samaltani nagatashali nagatashali bijakaripanya prasava Dagatashali Bijakaripanya Prasava Samaltani Tani Saha Manasa Pratyasatam Kakuchananti Veshu Pralineshu Purushahu Punaridam Ta Patarayam Na Pungukute Padedeshu Kunonam Manasi Kaimaklesha Vipa Kasubaru Beno Pipiak Kaimaklesha Vipa Kasubaru Beno Pipiakutanam Jaritanam Pratipra Save Purushasyan Purushasyan Purushasyanantiko Gunaviyogaho Kaivalyam Tadama Sivaru Paparatishito Jiti Shakatireva Purusha Iti. Oh, it's getting late, but it's one more after this. Did I read this part? Oh, I forgot to read 49 of the second translation. That's what happens when you get hacked. And it throws you off and you're just like, who am I? Okay, so I'm gonna read the one that was before this sutra 49. I skipped it, so I'm gonna read it now. He who has only the full discernment into the difference between the Sapa and the Self is one who has authority over all states of existence and is one who knows all. He who is grounded in only the full discernment into the difference between the Sapa and the Self, and who is in the higher consciousness of being master in the higher clearness, and who has the Sapa of his thinking substance cleansed from the defilement of Rajas and Tamas, is one who has authority over all states of existence. The aspects which are the essence of all things, which have both the determinations and the objects of determinations as their essence, present themselves as being the essence of the object for sight in its totality to their owner, the soul. This is the meaning. Being one who knows all refers to the knowledge produced by discrimination and rising instantaneously of the aspects which are the essence of all, whether they be quiescent or uprisen or indeterminable. This is the meaning. It is this perfection that is termed the undistressed, by attaining to which the yogin who knows all, whose hindrances and bondages have dwindled, takes his recreation as having mastery. Let me just double check here. Yeah. So now the one that I just read, this is the translation. I'm gonna do this one first because it's it's good to keep the same style, I guess. As a result of passionlessness, even with regard to these, there follows after the dwindling of the seeds of the defects, isolation. When after the dwindling of hindrances and of karma comes to him thus, it comes to him thus. This presented idea of discrimination is an external aspect of the sattva, and sattva is to be reckoned with those things that are to be escaped. The self, moreover, is immutable, undefiled, and other than the sattva. When he is thus unaffected, those seeds of the hindrances, which, like burnt seeds of rice, are incapable of generation, go together with the central organ to their rest. And when these being resolved into the primary cause, the self does not again have the experience of the three pains. Then these aspects, in that they are manifested in the central organ as being kaima and hindrances and fruitions, have fulfilled their purpose and invert the process of generation. Then there is the absolute absence of correlation of the self with the aspects, isolation. Then the self is naught else than the energy of intellect grounded in itself. And I want to do one more. If I could do one more, that'll like make life easier for me. And I'm just double checking. Cause yeah, these are really long ones. So if I could get through one, the next day I'm gonna have an easier time. But not too sure if I should do one more. And the destruction of the evil seeds due to the non-attachment to that even absoluteness. When it so happens to the yogi that on the destruction of affliction and action, this distinguishing cognitive characteristic of the essence and also the essence are placed on the side of the avoidable, and also the Purusha is realized to be unchanging, pure and different from the essence, then to him who is unattached to that, the evil seeds become incapable of germination like the parched up paddy seeds, and go to destruction along with the mind. On their destruction, the Purusha no more suffers from the threefold pain than on the absence of germination of the energies, which, being manifested in the mind with the nature of action, affliction, and fruition, have discharged their duties. This complete separation of the Purusha from the energies is the absoluteness. Then the Purusha is only the self-established conscience power. Okay, it is long though. I'm gonna start doing 51. If I can't do it, I can't do it. But because it's kind of long. I'll try to do it if I can. I'm not gonna force it too much. 스타니우파니만 스타니우파니만은 트레누에 스타니우파니만은 트라누에 상은 가스마야 가라. That's supposed to be connecting, double checking. Yeah. 상은 가스마야 가라넘 보나라니 보나라니 실드 보나라니 실드 브라상은 가트 야트바라흐 카르바미 요기나흐 브라타마카를 브라타마 브라타마 브라타마카를 빚고. Maybe I shouldn't do it because I just made a mistake there. It's an easy word, but if I'm seeing things, you know, I'll yeah, I'll stop it here. Sorry, it's Hackers One today. They could smile, I guess. Wow. But yeah, it really did throw me off. Good job, Hackers. Like, for what? I mean, what I'm doing kind of confirms um Hinduism, and I keep thinking it's the Chinese who are hacking me. Um, I'm pretty like I'm 50% positive right now, and if if Indians see what I'm doing, it confirms their faith. So it energizes them, and what that also does is a lot of the Chinese are atheists. They don't believe in anything except like you know, procreation and this life, and that's it. And that's what I found. That I'm speaking from experience. I'm Asian too. I'm not Chinese, but I'm Korean. But I got to speak to at least some Chinese people, American Chinese too. But they carry their irreligious belief. I want to say religious beliefs because a lot of them are actually atheists. So when they see what I'm doing, it like it makes them really mad because what I'm doing kind of confirms Hinduism. And I'm not even a Hindu, I'm a Capitalist. I'm in the process of converting into Judaism. And and that's for I believe that's why they're attacking me. There's no other reason that I see because I don't have that many viewers. Like I'm just starting out right now, you know. And but what I'm doing is not something that most people do. As far as I know, like I'm the only Asian person who could read Sanskrit. Um, except the exception being the Nepalis, but it's their belief is Hinduism, but so they study Sanskrit. But yeah, what I'm doing should really affect the Chinese more than anyone else because um, from my experience, atheism is not the answer. Right, I spoke too much. Namaste. Sorry for the break. There's two parts to today's studies. The first one, and it should be in the links. Um, yeah. Thank you very much. I'm thrown off. I need to recover. Nicotine. So I'm turning this off. Namaste.